The moment my boss laughed at my ridiculous marry me bet, something inside me cracked and woke up at the same time. It was a bright, ordinary morning. Sunlight pouring through the office windows, coffee steaming on desks, keyboards clicking like nothing life-changing was about to happen. I had made the bed half as a joke, half as a desperate challenge to myself, never imagining the echo of that laughter would follow me into every corner of my heart. And yet, when the laughter faded, his expression shifted into something unreadable, and he calmly warned me not to regret it when he accepted. That was the moment everything began to tilt. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and unexpected love, take a second right now to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel The Soul of Kindness. Your support helps stories like this reach hearts that need them. My name is Ria Collins, and I had spent 3 years trying to be invisible at work. I arrived early every morning, left before sunset, and measured my worth in completed tasks and unread emails. My boss, Adrian Wolf, was known for his sharp mind, relentless standards, and emotional distance. He walked through the office like daylight itself followed him, confident and composed, respected and slightly feared. I told myself my admiration was professional, nothing more, even as I memorized the way he loosened his tie at noon or stared out the window when deadlines pressed too hard. The bet happened on a careless morning when the team joked about impossible risks and empty promises, and I, tired of hiding, said something bold enough to shock even myself. After that day, nothing felt light anymore. The office still glowed with sunlit desks and humming printers, but every glance felt heavier. I questioned whether I had crossed a line that could never be erased. Adrian did not avoid me, nor did he treat me differently. That somehow hurt more. He became more attentive in meetings, more patient in feedback, and strangely protective when others dismissed my ideas. The struggle inside me grew louder as I battled embarrassment, hope, and fear all at once. I reminded myself that this was just a bet, a foolish statement, nothing real. But my heart refused to listen. As days passed, the story of my life outside the office began to bleed into my work. I was the eldest daughter who learned responsibility early, the woman who believed love was something stable people earned after surviving disappointment. I had seen promises broken in daylight, not darkness, and learned that real pain did not always arrive dramatically. Adrian unknowingly became part of my quiet healing. He encouraged me to present ideas I had buried for years and trusted me with projects no one else wanted. Each afternoon, as sunlight shifted across the floor, I felt myself standing taller, not because I was loved, but because I was seen. The turning point came on an ordinary afternoon when a major proposal collapsed due to another department's mistake. I expected blame. Instead, Adrian stood beside me, taking responsibility, choosing integrity over convenience. In that moment, the bet no longer mattered. What mattered was the man who chose fairness in the middle of chaos, who valued people more than pride. I realized my feelings were not born from fantasy, but from witnessing character in daylight under pressure, when masks usually fall. Eventually, the weight of unspoken truths demanded air. Adrian addressed the bet not as a joke, but as a possibility shaped by mutual respect and time. He did not promise romance or certainty. He promised honesty, patience, and the courage to explore something real without games. I learned then that love does not always arrive as fireworks. Sometimes it shows up as consistency, as someone meeting you at eye level when the world expects you to shrink. If this story is starting to stir something inside you, please pause for a moment and gently tap like. Share it with someone who believes in second chances and subscribe to Heartbeat Tales. Your engagement helps keep these stories alive. We chose to take things slowly, letting days unfold naturally. Mornings became warmer, not because of romance, but because fear loosened its grip. I stopped seeing myself as the girl who made a foolish bet, and started seeing myself as a woman brave enough to speak her truth. Adrian softened in ways the office had never seen, and together we learned that vulnerability could exist even in daylight, even under fluorescent lights and deadlines. Just before the ending, special request to all viewers. Please comment your thoughts below and share what this story made you feel. Your words matter more than you know. By the time the season changed and sunlight lingered longer in the afternoons, the bet had transformed into something deeper than a promise. It became a reminder that courage often looks like risk, and laughter can sometimes be the door to sincerity. I did not regret it when he accepted, because acceptance was not about marriage or winning a challenge. It was about choosing growth over fear, connection over silence, and believing that even in the most ordinary daylight, extraordinary love can.